Hello and welcome back to the show. Welcome back to SmackDown, another episode of Friday Night Spectacular. And kicking off things with a massive match here, the Intercontinental Championship Contenders match between this man, the former champion Sami Zayn, and the man he actually beat to become the champion at the time, Shinsuke King Nakamura. Sami Zayn, how has he had a time of things? At WrestleMania, defeated by Jeff Hardy, expecting a match with Johnny Knoxville, but not receiving it. And then going on from there, trying to appeal to The Rock, trying to get a shot at the Universal Championship, The Rock having none of it, though. Instead, putting Sami Zayn in this position where he's earned it. He beat Drew Gulak a few weeks back, and now he's got the match with Nakamura tonight. If he beats Nakamura, he is into that Intercontinental Championship match with Ricochet at WrestleMania Backlash in a ladder match, of course, in the honor of the great Razor Ramon. May he rest in peace. The Intercontinental Championship suspended above the ring, and it will be Ricochet versus Nakamura or Ricochet versus Zayn. An incredible match either way, but it's about time to find out which one it's gonna be. Zayn has made his way to the ring, and now it's time for his opponent, of course, joined by his personal one-man hype crew, Rick Boogs. King Nakamura ready for a fight as always. Nakamura and Zayn have had so many incredible matches in the past, all the way back to Nakamura's debut in NXT, originally being against Sami Zayn. But now, this isn't NXT, this is SmackDown, this is a shot at one of the most prestigious championships in the entirety of the industry, in the whole wide world, the Intercontinental Championship. Both men have held it, both men want to hold it again. Nakamura has won in the past, Zayn has won in the past. But this is not the past, this is the present, this is for the future, this is for all of the marbles. And Zayn and Nakamura both want to get this done, both want that championship back in their respective arms. Nakamura's feeling it, the crowd behind him, Zayn, the conspiracy behind him, he would say. But can he overcome that conspiracy? Climb past Nakamura up the ladder of success and get his hand on the Intercontinental Championship. Nakamura is just about finished with his theatrics, and so it's just about time for us to find out one way or another what match we're going to have look forward to at WrestleMania Backlash. It's time, Sami Zayn versus King Nakamura. Let's just get into this. Nakamura and Zayn both approaching each other. Zayn starts off strong with a big, strong suplex there to Nakamura, slamming him down. And then a massive springboard dropkick. Zayn just going right for it from the off here. Massive springboard dropkick, lifting Nakamura up and dragging him by his head into the corner, smashing him into the top turnbuckle, and then grabbing a hold of him. What's he got planned? Climbing up to the middle rope, and oh my god, unloading a barrage of strong punches straight to the skull of Nakamura here. Nakamura, nothing he can do. Prone for Zayn to just wail on with so many hits there right to the face. Nakamura eventually dropping to the mat before Zayn picks him up by the hair and just smashes him head first. Zayn, he's aggressive, but Nakamura fighting back with a strong elbow, grabbing a hold of Zayn. What's he got in mind? Picking up Zayn and slamming him down. And Nakamura, a strong kick to the chest to sit Zayn up, and then to the head to take him down for a big kick to the back as well. Nakamura taking advantage of those strong kicks, of his strong style, of course his speciality. And look at him, some more kicks straight to Sami Zayn's midsection, then lifts Zayn up. What's he got planned? He seems in two minds, and in the end, he looked like he was liberating between corners. He just slams Zayn down to the middle rope, and then a big knee straight to the face. Nakamura fought back into this, another big kick to the back of Zayn here. And what's he's got now? He's dragging Zayn, and he makes the cover, get him away from the ropes, and makes the cover one. Only a one, though, before Zayn is able to kick out from Nakamura's hold. And Nakamura going straight for another kick, but Zayn grabbing a hold and taking Nakamura down. And Zayn on the up now. Zayn on the up, but Nakamura, the exact same. Zayn going for the kick, and Nakamura grabbing it and turning him down. Nakamura no going for a kick, well, lifting Zayn up before he goes for some kicks, but Zayn fighting back in a strong hit straight to Nakamura's chest, and then a springboarding, swinging DDT. What a maneuver from Sami Zayn. Picks up Nakamura. And Blue Thunder Bomb from Zayn. He's making the cover. He's calling for it. That's a 2, but only a 2. Nakamura managing to kick out in the end there as Zayn puts Nakamura into that cattle mutilation hold, just cranking at Nakamura's legs. His arms, you know, not much they can do in that position. His legs so far away, but Nakamura managing to fight out and get underneath Zayn's leg, take him down by his own feet, and then straight back to the kick. Zayn wrestling against the ropes here as Nakamura grabs a hold and just torquing Zayn's arm over that top rope. Zayn dropping to the mat in the end as Nakamura kicks him to sit him up and then cranking at his neck. Both of these men, you know, at times enemies, respected colleagues, partners, friends, fighting it out here as Zayn grabs a hold of Nakamura and tosses him into the corner and makes his way over, grabs a hold of Nakamura. What's he got planned? And he whips him straight into the opposite corner and runs, and then a hell of a kick. Zayn gets all of it. The hell of a kick to Nakamura. Hooks the leg. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. That is it. Sami Zayn is the man who will be fighting Ricochet in that ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania Backlash. An incredible match. I'm sure it will be. What a match between these two. Both men going for it. Nakamura, at times, with those strong kicks, that strong style of his, coming close, but Zayn managing to do things like hit the blue thunder bomb here to lay out Nakamura. You can see Rick Boogs' father was all over there, but Nakamura finding the strength before Zayn finishes it off with the helluva kick, putting Nakamura down. Boogs trying to jewel up the fans, but it wasn't enough, and Zayn is the man advancing, and you can see how happy he is. He shouts about a conspiracy, but conspiracy or not, he is going to WrestleMania Backlash to fight for that Intercontinental Championship against Ricochet, and what a match I'm sure that's going to be. Backstage now with the Street Profits. Montez Ford talking about his disappointment, of course, his match with Jeff Hardy last week. If he wanted to be in the Universal Championship match, Contenders match later tonight, he lost, wishing Jeff Hardy the best of luck. Montez Ford talking about, him and Dawkins still have aspirations. It seems they want those tag titles of the Usos. He can't have Roman Reigns of the Bloodline. He wants the Usos, and their mission to end their challenge. The Street Profits are up. They want the smoke. They want the Usos in those tag titles. And whilst we're here, Drew Gulak in the ring waiting for his match. Gulak put on an impressive display against Zayn a few weeks back, but now fighting a debuting superstar that I've personally been very interested in seeing how he gets on. Santos Escobar making his in-ring debut. I mean, he's already made quite an impact on the show, hasn't he? 2 weeks back, taking out Drew McIntyre, costing him that match against Dolph Ziggler that led to Dolph Ziggler being in the Universal Championship match contendership with Jeff Hardy later tonight. And then, you know, his message last week, making his debut tonight, Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza, the incredibly smartly dressed men either side of him, as Escobar makes his way to the ring. He's made an impact, and now he's looking to show what he can do in the ring to back up all his words. And these three men, they are scary dudes. You would not want to mess with them. You do not want to be on their bad side. And somehow, someway, Drew McIntyre seemed to end up on the bad side of this group. Legado del Fantasma, they call themselves. And look at them. They ruled NXT, and now they're saying SmackDown is our new home. And Escobar, wherever he calls home, he wants to call himself king. Can he do it? Let's see how he does in the ring. Gulak ready for this fight to continue showing what he's capable of, while Santos Escobar looks to do the same. And here we go. Escobar versus Gulak. And Gulak with a strong hit to start things off, dragging Escobar, placing him on the ropes and grabbing a hold of him by the head and throwing him to the floor. And then again, an elevated kick straight to the chest from Gulak. Good looking move, and then cranking that arm. Look at that hold, just squeezing and pulling at the arm. Escobar not having too strong a start here, as Gulak technically so brilliant. And look at this magnificent hold. I don't even know what you call that. Contorting himself around Escobar, pulling at those arms, and now grabbing him by the head and stomping on him. Oh, that does not look pretty, as Gulak sits him up. And he puts him in that move where he's consorting him. He's holding the arms. That's hurting the back, the neck, the arms. I can't imagine the pain that's causing Santos Escobar in the early stages. Escobar hasn't really had a chance here. Hasn't had a shot in this, as Gulak just continues this assault of him, dragging Escobar to his feet now. But Escobar fighting back with a big drop kick. And now Escobar grabbing a hold. And look what he can do. And Escobar, oh my god, a big lifting Gulak up in that DDT position, then just dropping him onto his knees, and then working the legs and pounding away at them with Gulak. Escobar showing what he can do as he fights back into it. What's he got planned? He climbs onto the apron, and then into the ring, maybe in 2 minds about what to do. And, you know, his debut on SmackDown, maybe the nerves, he wouldn't admit it, creeping in, making that a little mistake there. And now Gulak taking back the advantage and working straight on the arm of Santos Escobar. Got a little submission hold in here, perhaps, cranking away at that arm and letting go in the end. Escobar nursing that arm as Gulak goes knee to chest. Escobar fighting back to his feet. And look at that, a little running clothesline instead of to the chest, it's to the knees, just taking him out of Gulak, sending him over. Then a barrage of hits and a big drop kick to drop Gulak here. Escobar posturing for the fans a little bit. Oh my god, going for Gulak, maybe another clothesline or a drop kick, but Gulak lifting him up and dropping him face first. But Escobar fighting back and taking out Gulak at the knees again. And Escobar not posturing, not waiting, just a big kick to the back of Gulak. And then a big drop kick to his head. Oh my god. Escobar. What's he got planned here? Escobar climbing onto the apron. And now Escobar jumps to the top rope. Santos Escobar, but Gulak getting to his feet. Santos Escobar going for a drop kick. Oh no, he's going for a crossbody, but he may have misjudged that a little bit. But he getting the advantage back with a big running knee to the face of Gulak, taking him down. Grabbing a hold of Gulak now back to his feet. Tosses him into the corner. And a big jumping knees to the head of Gulak before Escobar running to that apron again and climbing to the top rope again. And Escobar calling for Gulak back to his feet. Maybe he wants to try that crossbody again. And he does. Escobar, big diving crossbody. Beautiful looking move as he drags Gulak back to his feet now. And what's he got planned? He lifts Gulak up. He's got him behind his back, cradled. And the thrill of the kill from Escobar, making the cover 1, 2. And Gulak somehow powering out. I don't think that was in the script for Escobar. But just going straight to Gulak again, lifting him up. And picking him up straight into the Phantom Driver, dropping Gulak down, making the cover again. 1, 2. Oh my god, how did Gulak kick out of that? That's like 2.9 there. And even Santos, that's why it looks a bit mesmerized. But he goes straight to it, climbs to the top rope. And a big frog splash to Gulak. Maybe just a little finishing touch there from Escobar as he drags Gulak to his feet. Grabs a hold and Irish whips him into the rope. Escobar maybe going for a drop kick, maybe misjudging it. And him and Gulak in a hold. Gulak trying to fight back into this, throwing Escobar into the corner. Dropping him to the mat. Gulak from the second rope. He's calling for it. The fans are cheering. The big, oh my god, a big drop from Gulak to Escobar. Escobar, a big kick, fighting back into it, lifting Gulak to his feet. What's Escobar got planned? Swift kicks, swift punches, on a big diving drop kick to take Gulak out. And he's won another incredible match this has been, as Escobar seems to be scouting out Gulak now, unsure of what to do. Oh my god, goes from a diving senton off the apron, but doesn't quite make it. But then some big hits to Gulak again. And Gulak goes a big hit of his own, grabbing a hold of Escobar and Irish whipping him into the corner. Escobar fighting out of it. A big kick to the gut of Gulak and then rolls him up. Santos Escobar, the referee counting 1, 2, 3. And that is it. Gulak put up an incredible fight there. Continues to show his quality here on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's SmackDown. But coming up short again as they're debuting Santos Escobar, giving a full demonstration of just what he's capable of with such incredible moves like the Thrill of the Kill and the Phantom Driver. Such a punishing move. And in the end, showing maybe his intelligence, seeing that in the end Gulak was going to keep fighting, so maybe just a roll up to completely overpower him and kick up the victory. Santos Escobar gets a win on his SmackDown debut, and what a win this is. Legado standing tall, and is this a familiar sight we're going to have to get used to here on Friday night SmackDown? You have to wonder. Santos Escobar, the fearless leader of Legado, maybe just... Oh my god, it's Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is back, not seen since Legado's attack. Raul Mendoza sent charging, and big boot from McIntyre taking down Mendoza, and a Claymore kick. Mendoza taking down, and now Joaquin Wilde sent out the ring, but McIntyre meeting him with a Claymore kick as well. Both members of Legado taken down. McIntyre dragging Wilde to his feet and tossing him into the steel steps. That's gotta hurt. As Drew McIntyre stares at Escobar, who stares back, and McIntyre ready for a fight charges in as Escobar not wanting to deal with that smoke. Leaving the ring, McIntyre on the turnbuckle, the crowd chanting his name, taunting Escobar. Escobar not happy as he leaves. Oh my god, McIntyre's back, and speaking of people waiting for the turn, Ronda Rousey, as Sonya Deville says, still not here to SmackDown Women's Champion since Sonya Deville took her out. Where is Ronda Rousey? Where is Roman Reigns? Where are SmackDown's champions, you have to ask? Sonya Deville not impressed with Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey will not be happy with Sonya Deville's comments, you have to imagine. And Sonya Deville saying that Ronda Rousey will be too scared to go face to face with her. Oh my god, so much drama happening here. But now it's just time for some in-ring action. The main event of SmackDown here. Universal Championship Contenders match. Jeff Hardy versus Dolph Ziggler. And what is sure to be a certified banger. I can only but imagine between these two superstars who are both gonna, I promise you, give it everything they've got in that ring, because both of these men want to be the Universal Champion. Both these men want to be a world champion again. Jeff Hardy hasn't been a world champion in the WWE since 2008. Armageddon 2008, he then lost it at the Royal Rumble 2009. He held it for only about a month. And then, well, I'm getting mistaken, my apologies. He won another world title, you know. But Jeff Hardy, it's been so long since he's been a world champion in the WWE. And that taste for world titles, it doesn't go away. He says, you know, when he came back, two things he wanted. He wanted a match with Roman Reigns, one of the best, if not the best superstar in the world, the big dog, the tribal chief. And he wanted to be a WWE World Champion again, and the Universal Championship. Looks like he could be path to both of those goals, but to get there, Jeff Hardy is going to have a big challenge, someone who's not going to be an easy task. Another man who is desperate to be a world champion. Again, not world champion since 2013. His opponent for tonight, Dolph Ziggler, accompanied by his Dirty Dogs teammate, Robert Roode. Dolph Ziggler looking to overcome the odds and prove he's still got it. Prove that he's still a top guy. Prove that old DZ is here and will always steal the show, steal the spotlight, steal the main event, and earn himself a shot at that Universal title against the Tribal Chief. Dolph Ziggler and Jeff Hardy, so much on the line. Pride, honor, world championship glory. Everything you could ever want in this business. But which man is going to do it? Jeff Hardy or Dolph Ziggler? Who will come out on top? Who will book their ticket and book their date with destiny with the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns at WrestleMania Backlash with the Universal Championship on the line? Without further ado, it's time for the main event of this evening. Jeff Hardy and Dolph Ziggler in the Universal Championship Contenders match. And here we go. Both superstars going for it. Jeff quick into it, rolling Dolph onto the mat, and then a big elbow to his shoulder, taking Dolph down, and some swift kicks to follow up. And now Jeff Hardy climbing to the top rope, and once he got planned, calling Dolph Ziggler to get to his feet, and Jeff Hardy with a massive diving crossbody. Beautiful move, and then a big running splash, or walking splash, and then another standing splash on Dolph Ziggler. And then another jumping splash on Dolph Ziggler. 3 straight splashes onto Dolph Ziggler from Jeff Hardy. And then a big kick to the back to boot. But Dolph rolls back to his feet. And a famouser from Dolph Ziggler taking down Jeff Hardy. And then a big jumping DDT to match. Dolph Ziggler fighting his way back into it. With a big stomp right onto the underarm of Jeff Hardy. And then a second to follow up. That can't feel good. Maybe trying to take away his taunting a little bit, try and get in his mind as Dolph climbs to the top rope, a big jumping drop kick of his own, and now Dolph Ziggler maybe having a think, maybe evaluating things, but not enough as Jeff Hardy fights back with a kick to the head and a jumping splash straight back to the standing splashes from Jeff Hardy as he climbs onto the apron and then jumps to the top rope. Jeff Hardy, what has he got in mind here? Jeff Hardy diving crossbody to Dolph Ziggler. And then some big kicks and big hits to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler grabs him and sweeps the leg, takes out Jeff Hardy. And then some big elbow drops, saying, Jeff, you want to do your splashes, go ahead. But how about this? Massive elbow drop straight to the chest of Jeff Hardy. Then a kick to the chest as well. Dolph Ziggler not impressed, stomping away that arm of Jeff Hardy once again before dragging Jeff to his feet. But Jeff fighting back into it, a big kick to the gut, and then another. And Jeff Hardy, twist of fate. Jeff Hardy with that twist of fate makes the cover on Dolph Ziggler. 1, 2, is that it? Ew. Just about 2 from Jeff Hardy. Dolph Ziggler kicking out from the twist of fate. He thought he had it. And Jeff Hardy straight to the top rope. You know what he's got in mind here. Jeff Hardy. Oh. Maybe not a swanton. Maybe a little crossbody, a little splash from the top rope. Why do a standing when you can go to the top rope for it? And oh my god, going for the swanton, but Dolph Ziggler with the knees to the back of Jeff Hardy there. Getting his knees up just in time. And then smashing at Jeff's back to take him down. That looked like if Jeff hits the swanton, you have to think it's it. And Dolph Ziggler somehow fighting out of it. And Jeff bouncing against the ropes as Dolph Ziggler climbs onto the apron and climbs back into the ring. And Jeff taking the advantage, lifting Dolph Ziggler up onto his shoulders. But Dolph fighting back and slamming Jeff right to the mat. And Dolph Ziggler back to the elbows. Jeff Hardy, a tale of splashes and elbows this has been so far. As Dolph Ziggler unloading a barrage of elbows right now before he picks up Jeff Hardy, and what's he got in mind? Some big hits straight to the face of the charismatic Nigger, turns him inside out, and then a massive knee. What a strike for Dolph Ziggler as he makes the cover, but it's a rope break, maybe saving Jeff Hardy there, giving him time to regain his energy. As Dolph taunts the fans, they're not happy. They want Jeff Hardy. They love Jeff Hardy. They want Jeff on top. One more ride. And Dolph Ziggler, looking to steal the show and ruin the day, tosses Jeff into the corner and taunting Jeff Hardy as he charges him and makes a big running splash to Jeff in that corner. And now Dolph waiting for Jeff to get to his feet. And a big strike and a zigzag to Jeff Hardy. And Dolph Ziggler making the cover. 1, 2. Oh my god, I thought that was it. A twist of fate couldn't put Dolph away, and the zigzag couldn't put Jeff away. As Dolph Ziggler, looking like he doesn't know quite what to do, picks Jeff Hardy back to his feet. And a massive drop kick. And Dolph Ziggler falling into the pin, but it's a rope break. Oh my god, Jeff Hardy busted open here after that massive drop, a massive super kick, my mistake. And Dolph calling for another one, tuning up the band, and hitting another one. And making the cover. 1, 2, boom. 2.5. Dolph thought that was it. The zigzag got a 2. 2 super kicks, including one busting open Jeff Hardy. Got a 2.5. So close, but Jeff fighting back into it here. Some big hits straight to Dolph Ziggler. And a big strike taking Ziggler down. What a match this has been. What a main event. Showing how much it means to both these men to earn a shot at that Universal Championship. And Jeff Hardy with a second twist of fate to Dolph Ziggler. And Jeff Hardy maybe not going for the cover this time, maybe thinking just like the first time it won't be enough, he'll have to hit the big one, and a big jumping drop kick to the face, taking down Dolph Ziggler as Jeff Hardy climbs to the top rope. He calls for it. Swanton bomb! And he makes the cover. Robert Roode can only look on as the ref counts 2, 3, and that is it. What a match. Both men gave it everything they had. Dolph Ziggler with a zigzag and 2 straight super kicks, including one busting Jeff Hardy open, thought that was enough, and Jeff Hardy, a twist of fate early on, thought that was enough in the end, hit a second, thought that wouldn't be enough this time, hit a swanton to boot, and just look at Dolph at one stage, exhausted, falling into Jeff, but Jeff Hardy on the ropes, a rope break, Jeff not on the rope on this occasion, but somehow managing to fight out at 2.5, and Jeff Hardy, a twist of fate, and a swanton bomb in the end, make him the number 1 contender to the WWE Universal Championship. What an ending to SmackDown this has been. What a show. Sami Zayn and Jeff Hardy are our contenders, and so much more to look forward to. I really hope you all have enjoyed the show. What another incredible episode of SmackDown. If you have enjoyed it, I would like you to please leave a like and subscribe. Oh my god, Roman Reigns from nowhere with a massive spear taking out Jeff Hardy. I did not see that coming. Reigns grabs the Universal Championship and stands tall over SmackDown. This is his house, his yard, his island, and he is back. But that is all for now, really. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like, subscribe for more. And as always, I just want to say thank you for watching.